Hey guys, welcome to my channel! This is a Twin Flames reading, Messages from Divine Masculine. Mr. Divine Masculine! Happy Wednesday, everybody! How's your midweek day going? Maybe it's your midday week, right? Or midweek day, or whatever the hell I just said. Some of y'all work on the weekends. I work on weekends. I don't like working on the weekends, but I do. That's okay, because I like what I do, right? Shooting some vids, helping y'all out with your spiritual situation. We're going to talk about Divine Masculine today. I am what you call a Divine Feminine twin flame. And my twin flame, who is a female, is what you call a Divine Masculine. But I do not call it those things. I only use that terminology because you guys kind of know what I'm talking about. So since you already know what I'm talking about, I use that terminology in the card readings. But as a professional twin flame coach, I do not really use that terminology because the whole polarization between you and your twin flame is not based on gender, actually. It's just energy. It's just straight physics, right? Like positive versus negative, like a magnet or a battery, right? Positive versus negative. If you're watching, you're positive. Your twin flame running from you, rejecting you, right? They are the negative polarity of your soul. It's like that. There absolutely is a logical explanation about twin flames. Mysticism has outlived its usefulness. Mysticism has outlived its usefulness, and that's very, very important for you to understand. Mysticism has outlived its usefulness. Think about that for a second. Mysticism has always been the modality of spiritualism, like, oh, we can't know the answers. You know, it's God's great mystery. Why, how do things work? Why does it work this way? And in today's modern scientific world, I mean, gosh, they are tearing into the very fabric of the universe, physicists, and they're getting answers. They are incredibly scientists, incredibly talented and very good at explaining how our universe functions. And, when you go down to like a quantum level, it gets really weird, guys. It gets really weird. But it does explain a lot of the things that mystics have been saying for thousands of years, actually. So when I see some big breakthrough that they have in the scientific community about how the universe functions, where this all came from, I think, spiritual teachers have been saying that for thousands of years. You guys are just now catching up. And I think that's great. I'm not trying to belittle scientists. I think it's awesome that they're catching up, but they are catching up. This is stuff that people have been talking about for a long, long time. And science is finally able to explain some of this stuff. Well, historically, these principles, how our reality functions, how the universe works, it was always just chalked up to mysticism. Like, oh, nobody can know the answer. It's God's great mystery. You just got to go within and experience source as a deeper sense of self, and that's where your answers lie. And that's always worked just fine. No problem. It's called mysticism. It's a mystery, right? Well, mysticism is outliving its usefulness. And, that doesn't mean mysticism is bad. That's not what I'm saying. Mysticism was a very, very important step in the evolution of humanity. Absolutely critical component of our evolution, but it's not really useful anymore, at least not as much as it was. There is, English, okay, Kurt, oh my God. There are still mysteries But now that we have the institution of science, we can actually solve them. And we can explain these things. We can answer the question, why are we here? Where did we come from? And then when it comes to twin flames, what is that? It doesn't just have to be some big mystery like, oh, we don't know. And then you see a lot of people on the internet trying to figure out what they think it is, and there's no basis for what they tell you twin flames are. And then you come to my channel and it's like, wait a minute, hold on. I mean, I'm not saying I'm better than everybody, but it is true that science, we can explain these things. We can know the answers to these things. It doesn't have to be a mystery. You can go watch my video called What Are Twin Flames? If you want to know what I'm talking about. And when you understand the science of twin flames, you can do something about your situation. How do you like that? All right, guys, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords in reverse for Divine Masculine. So, Divine Masculine, I'm going to say that they are overthinking things, and it's not helping. It's not necessary. It's not useful. They're overthinking things. So there's a battle going on inside their heart, right? And in their head. This battle is raging on, this mental, emotional battle. What should I do? Where should I go? You know they need to leave the karmic. They feel drawn to you, Divine Feminine. Why can't they make themselves do it? Why can't they bring themselves to do it, right? Why always the push-pull with your twin flame, right? That's a good question. And it's a legitimate question. Well, they don't really know why. If you go watch my other free content on this channel, why they don't know will make sense to you, right? Because I talk about those things on this channel. But the thing is, this Four of Swords coming out in the reverse is indicative of the internal struggle of the Divine Masculine, so-called Divine Masculine. They feel this pull inside away from these things that don't serve them, this karmic situation, and then being pulled towards you, right? Divine Feminine. But when they think about it like mentally and they try to reason why they feel these things, it doesn't make any sense to them because they think they need to stay in their situation, but they feel pulled away from it too. It's like this intuitive urge to be pulled away from it. But logically, on the mental level, they're going, oh, you know, this doesn't make any sense. I really need to stay, right? And that's why they've got a million excuses. That's why Divine Masculine always has a million excuses why they got to run. It doesn't make any sense. They tell you things like, oh, we're perfect for each other, and then they fucking ghost you. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Well, it's the energy, guys. It's the energy. Look at this. Recent past, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, yeah, that's no surprise. We knew that. They've been feeling better about who they are as a person. That's only possible because you are doing the same, Divine Feminine. They don't, again, realize it on a conscious level like you do, but they do experience some kind of emotional trials and tribulations, not nearly the intensity that you do. They also don't have these deeper realizations about it, like it's this big spiritual journey like you do. They just do, and they just chalk it up to, I'm growing up or something like that, right? They just think, oh, I'm just growing up, I'm getting older, I'm getting wiser, you know, whatever. You know, 3D Divine Masculine reason that they have, but they are growing. You do learn from suffering. That's strange to say, and this is actually a popular topic for spiritual teachers to discuss, how suffering causes that spiritual growth, and they're feeling it. Whether they fully realize it or not, they are feeling it. Towards the so-called karmic, the King of Swords in reverse, next to the Hanged Man. This is recent past towards the karmic situation. Karmic could be a lover, boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse. It could be their job. It could be their family. Whatever the excuse is that Divine Masculine is using to run from you, that's this column of cards over here on the left. Over here on the right, that's how they feel towards you, Divine Feminine. In the middle, that's just kind of setting the tone, right? And then past, present, future is how this reading is set up. Well, anyway, you know, they thought this was just going to be a quick pause. It's not working. with my karmic situation. I'm just going to take a step back. This was in the past, right? This is kind of what they thought was going on. That was their perception of it. And now they're starting to realize, wait a minute, this isn't just going to be a quick pause. This could be permanent. I could be pulling away from this person or job or whatever it is, right? Permanently. Maybe it's drugs. I don't know. I've got a couple students where the issue was like a drug addiction or something like that. Towards you, Divine Feminine, recent past, how do they feel? The Six of Cups and the High Priestess in reverse. So they do feel that desire to nurture this connection with you. Even if they're not talking to you, it's there. And they can't figure out why they can't stop thinking about you, checking on your social media profiles, driving past your house. I don't know. Why don't they ever completely leave? Because you are them. They don't know why. You know why. You know why. And the less that you think about them, Divine Feminine, the more that they think about you. Funny how that works, right? And then the High Priestess in reverse, they're just in denial about these urges that they feel towards you. Like I said, on a mental level. On a deeper level, they do feel that pull towards Divine Feminine, but on a mental kind of 3D level, they are in denial. That's not going to last for very much longer. Look at this. The Chariot in reverse. Now, these changes are coming in. They are being pulled forward intuitively, whether they like it on a mental level or not. That's why the Chariot is coming out in the reverse. They're going to have to be forced to move forward, or they are being forced to move forward, whether they like it or not, with these changes, with this evolution of the self. They don't know what's going on. You do, Divine Feminine. You're fully conscious of this connection. They just kind of respond to it. Okay, that's kind of how it works. Like I said at the beginning of the video, the way this works isn't gender, it's energy. There's a positive and there's a negative. Think of it like conscious versus subconscious. You're fully aware, Divine Feminine, of this connection, of the changes that you're going through. They just kind of respond to it, okay? And the more that you detach from your twin flame, the more that you let go of the yearning for them, the pining for them, the clinging to them, the feeling hateful, spiteful towards them, or love towards them, all those things. The more you take your attention off of them, that's when they show up. That's when they start paying more attention to you. But you're aware that that happened within you internally. Nobody else knows that, just you. You're aware of these changes every time you release these layers of attachment that you have to this person. You know you have, and that's when they show up. That's when they text you, call you. That's how it works. It's a paradox with your twin flame. It's a paradox. Now, this is an interesting combination right here, if I ever saw one. The Tower and the Moon. The Tower and the Moon. That is a really, really interesting combination, you guys, because this, and again, this is towards the karmic situation, whatever that may be. Current energy. This is the present. Okay? So, very interesting combination. They don't know why they are experiencing these internal changes. That's why the Moon comes out next to the Tower. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Divine Masculine, they know they feel different. They don't know why. They're chalking it up to whatever excuse they're making. They're just going to come up with some, oh yeah, it's because I'm growing up. It's because blah, 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 things are happening. They don't recognize the connection that you guys have. They just feel it. I know that sounds stupid, but if you're watching and you've been through a little bit of the back and forth with your twin, you know what I'm talking about. That makes perfect sense to you. It's intuition versus like what you mentally know, right? On like a mental level, right? Those two kinds of things are at play. They know they feel different. They don't know why. And they're actually starting to question it. That's why the Moon is coming out. Like, gosh, maybe something else is happening to me. They are having those kinds of thoughts. Those thought processes are taking place. They're not necessarily just chalking it up to whatever thing. That is kind of the excuse they're using on a real surface level. But they are aware that something deeper may be going on, and they're just kind of in denial about it. Okay, humans can be complex that way, and that's kind of what they're going through. That's why this Four of Swords comes out in the reverse, because they are overthinking these things, and they don't need to. They just need to trust their intuition, and they will. The more that you trust your intuition, Divine Feminine, the more that they do. And they just will. They're not consciously aware that they're doing that, but they do. It's weird. It's weird. It's like I said, you are leading the way. You're charging forward with the actual evolution between you and your Divine Masculine. They just kind of respond to it. It's just like that. It's weird. Two of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Cups, of course, in the reverse. So Divine Feminine, this energy that they feel towards you is that Two of Cups energy. They do want to reach out. They do want to increase the kind of emotional bond that they think they have with you. They are resisting it, but they know that they can't resist it forever. That's why this Ace of Wands is coming out. They're going to have to come back into your life, and they're going to want to be with you. And they know that on a very deep level. And it's so intense right now. That's what this Chariot is saying in this tower too, by the way. It's so intense right now. They're getting to that point this week where they're just not going to be able to deny it much longer. I can't not have you in my life. That's where they're at, guys. That's where Divine Masculine is. And that's a beautiful thing. Let's do this Oracle card, guys. And as always, if you want to work with me, you know where to find me. There's a link to my website in the description box below. If you want to go read testimonials from my students who are with their twin flame. And why do I brag and boast about that so much? Well, not really to brag, but to assist you. Think about it. There's a lot of people on the internet who are telling you information about twin flames. Why should you listen to me? That's a fair question. Why should you listen to me? Well, there you go. Go read my testimonials on my website. There's also all sorts of videos all over my YouTube channel called Twin Flame Success Stories. Students of mine that comment on my YouTube channel, emails that I've received, testimonials that I haven't had time to post on my website yet. It's all there, guys. I've helped over 2,000 people on this journey. And this works every time, guys. I was able to attract my twin flame to me. Go sign up today for the Introduction to the Journey online video course. Over 8.5 hours of instructional videos, guys. I will give you action steps that you can implement right now. Right now. It starts working right away. Action steps that you can implement right now to shut down the obsessive thinking, create the necessary lifestyle changes to facilitate a permanent shift into a higher consciousness, into your soul. Why would you want to switch into your soul consciousness? Well, because you and your twin flame are the same soul. That's why. It's very simple. Very, very simple. You and your twin flame are the same soul. And it works, guys. You absolutely have the power to do something about this situation. I did it. I've helped over 2,000 people. You can do it too, guys. And I'm not expensive. My Introduction to the Journey course is very, very affordable. I don't charge thousands. It's only $200 or $300, guys, when you pay in full. Now, I do have payment plans. You can start today for like $50 or $60. I'll break the total package price down into 6 smaller, easy to digest payments. If you can't quite swing $200 or $300, I do have those payment plans. Although if you pay in full, you do get $50 off. So that is kind of nice. If you can pay in full, you get the videos, you get to keep them for life. And when you're done watching the online video course, you get to talk to me either in a one-on-one or in a group setting in my Get Your Twin Flame spiritual coaching system. Up to 4 coaching calls a week, guys. That's between 20 and 30 hours of additional coaching every month. And if you decide you want to stay on the calls, it's only $44 a month. And you get like 30 hours of coaching for $44, guys. It's so affordable. I've got 3 coaches assisting me, a secret Facebook group where you can reach me anytime you want, ask me all your questions, and I will assist you, guys. I'm really giving you everything and the kitchen sink. I love hooking it up fat, guys. Super, super fat for you guys. All right, let's see what's going on with the Oracle deck right now. What do we got for Divine Masculine? Ooh. I feel something pulling at me right here. Yeah, that's right here. It's that one. That didn't take long. Well, now that's interesting. Look at this. Communion. Communion. Right. I don't need to read the book on that one. Communion. This is exactly what I've been talking about this whole time. Divine masculine is being drawn to a higher power, a higher connection. And they're going to have to. They're going to have to. They are starting to realize that there is a direct connection between their suffering and their not inability, but unwillingness to change their life situation. And that's also why this Eight of Swords comes out. That energy of keeping yourself trapped when you can walk right out of there. That's the thing about the Eight of Swords that people don't understand. You're not trapped. I mean, she's surrounded by the swords, but she can just kind of walk in a straight line and get out of there. It is possible to change. Divine masculine. Towards the karmic near future, right? So this is near future. The Sun and the Knight of Swords in reverse. Exactly. So any attempts for them to try to rekindle with the karmic are going to backfire. It'll actually just push them away. And with lightning quick speed, I should add. It's not going to work, guys. It's not going to work if they try to resist this connection. That's why the Judgment card comes out next to the Hierophant in reverse, of course. No problem there. This is how they are feeling towards you. Near future, most likely outcome, Judgment, the Hierophant in reverse. Exactly. They're going to have to face you. They're going to have to face that urge they have to talk to you. They're going to have to face these sea changes that they're experiencing. And they're going to have to do something about it. And they know there's something deeper that's drawing them in to make them do these things. They're going to have to change. They're not going to be given a choice, guys. That's just the way it is. It's soul stuff. You and your twin flame are that. Soul stuff and stardust, but we're all stardust. Oh my God, guys. Very interesting. Very interesting divine masculine readings we've been getting lately. If I don't say so myself, thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the bell notification icon button when you subscribe, because if you don't hit the bell button when you subscribe, you won't get notifications when I post one of my videos. So please hit that bell button. Also, guys, hit the like button. I would sure appreciate it if you did that. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.